Yo, what's going on, guys? Jared here. Just really quickly, I wanted to go over this. This is not going to be like a long, like super combo video. I just wanted to talk about something really quick that I'm noticing. So, with the return of Orcust Hardcore, excuse me, I have hiccups. Orcust Hardcore coming back. A lot of people are talking about like Orcust, Runick, Bystial. I've noticed that happening, and I'm seeing gameplay. I saw Josh talk about Orcust, Runick. I saw DB Grinder's video about Orcust, Bystial, Runick on the gameplay of it. And it's kind of frustrating to me because both of them are not seeing or said at least a line that I think is fairly obvious from reading Gearsuit that not a lot of people are talking about. So I just wanted to preface this that like when you are doing this line, they keep saying you have to like set a card in the spell and trap, summon it, and then put the Hugin up here. So like this becomes a tuner. And I just want to say you don't have to do that. You don't have to set a card. It doesn't make any sense. Please read how Gearsuit was worded, which is, we'll read this together. If this card is no more a special summon, you can send one Orcust or Roll Legacy card from your deck to the graveyard. Then, if there are two or more cards in this card's column, treat this card as a tuner this turn. So, I want to the preface of when this card checks that there are two cards in the column. And when cards are sent to the graveyard, when the chain resolves. So, Orcust checks for the two cards in the column at resolution of its effect. So if you are able to chain to the Orcust, you are able to put cards in the top and bottom of it. You are able to make this card be a tuner before the chain resolves. And cards do not go to graveyard from a chain link until the chain fully resolves. So the reason I'm saying this is if you go to main phase with a hand like this, you can go summon Gearsu under an extra monster zone, declare the effect, your opponent can obviously respond. If this resolves, you are able to chain freezing curses under the Gearsu to special summon and special summon Hugin above it. Since now, at the resolution at this point, Gearsu will now resolve in the chain, you will be able to send a Orcust from your deck to graveyard. So I'm just going to send Harper here. And then, if there are two or more cards in this column, treat it as a tuner. So this is where the Gearsu is treated as a tuner, and as you can see, in mid-chain, we have two cards in this card's column. So I really wanted to preface this because no one's really talking about it or seeing it, and it's really bothering me. So I'm just doing this for, like, I want this deck to expand more because I think it's really cool. I've known about this for a while. And yeah, I just wanted everyone to know. It's really frustrating to me because, like, this is where you can get some really cool lines with this deck. Obviously, you can, like, use Hugin, get Fountain, but, like, in the same regard, you could, like, if you have, like, that Bystial where it's, like, the Bystial and a Runick, it kind of like goes into like the same aspect where you actually want to summon the Bystial here and banishing the Harper, and then you just synchro right off the bat into Dispotter, and then use Dispotter to bring back the Harper, and then you can use these two to go into something like Galatea. Either Galatea, yeah, I'll say Galatea, use Harper, and then summon maybe Nightmare. Yeah, Nightmare makes probably the most sense. If I had to guess, Nightmare, Symbol Skeleton, anything of that nature, really, to be honest. Then you can maybe use Galatea, put this back. I know there's probably a different line. You could probably send Nightmare first to have Nightmare banished, and you could do this with Nightmare instead, but it's honestly whatever. I don't have the trap in this list, but we'll do, just assume that there's the Orcust counter trap, or either Babel or the Orcust counter trap, whichever one works. It doesn't really matter, but you get the point. And then be able to go into like Dingirsu here, and then like link these two off into an IP or an SP. And then you can use Nightmare to dump Symbol Skeleton. Symbol Skeleton, maybe bring back the Galatea, have it point to the IP because it points upright, right? Does that make sense? So your end board will end up being something like this, with the Symbol Skeleton banished, the Nightmare banished, not face down. So you'll have this, and then we'll just say that, I don't know, that this Frecky is IP, and then you can have the trap set. So, like, your end board kind of looks like something like this with Fountain in play. So, again, this is, like, just something I wanted to preface on. Like, again, like, I'll put IP and the trap here, but I really wanted to preface this that I think this is something that not a lot of people know about the interaction with Gearsu and Runick cards. So just something to keep in mind, honestly. So overall, hope you guys this helps you with combos and hopes with other people making combos for this deck, because again, I really want to see this deck get taken to new heights. And yeah, I just think it's really cool. I think it's a really neat deck and it can do a lot of things. And I hope you guys enjoyed and figure it out. So again, thank you, appreciate it for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.